Hi everyone, we're going to do a word problem involving bearings. And just remember with bearings, the key point is that you always start from the north and you always go clockwise. So let's fill some of this in. It says a ship is sailing from point A to point D. Alright, point C right here is 195 kilometers north of A. So it means it's above the A if we go up north. And point D is 75 kilometers north of C. So these two segments are given. Also, it says the bearing of E from A is 44 degrees. So what that means is you look at A. So here's A. And you go up and just go up north somewhere and say put a point there and draw to E. And you have to go clockwise. So there it is. And it's already given there for you. So basically, this is your bearing part right here, which is 44 degrees. Usually on bearings, they write it like this. So that's a better way to write it. But anyway, the bearing of E from C. So basically, we're looking at C. So go to C, and you go up a little bit, and you draw it to E. So I'm going up, I'm just going to draw it where they have it already. So that's the bearing. So you start at the north, you go up a little bit, and then from the point you're at, this point, from C, and draw to the other line. So this would be to E. And this is 135. Now, kind of what you want to do is, before we answer all these questions, I'm going to move this over. This is 195. I want to fill in this. I know that this angle here is going to be 45, because 45 and 135 is 180. We have supplementary angles here. And then subtract these two, 45 and 44 from 180, and I get 91 goes here. So I can fill in as much as I can. And now we're going to find the bearing of A from E. And then that'll be A, and then we'll do B and C. So basically, what I'm going to do for this one is go ahead and put, just in case you're having problems with bearings, I'll put north here. I'm going to put my E here and my A here. Alright, I'll just draw a triangle like this. We know that this part right here is 44 degrees. That was given. So this is your A, this is your E. Now we have to find the bearing of A from E. So you start with E, just go up a little bit, say here, start it, go up north. So this is north, and then draw all the way to the A. So you have to go clockwise. So if this is 44, then we know this piece right in here is going to be 90 minus 44, which gives you 46. And then you're going to have to add this 180 to it. So for A, the bearing's going to be 180 plus 46. And that's going to give you 226, I believe. Yeah, 226. And technically, you're supposed to write bearings like that, but we can just do that. So the answer to A, if you want to, you can write 0226. All right. Now, we want to find a CE. So we want to find this length. And what I'm going to do is just draw the triangle a little bit bigger here and fill it in again. This was 195. This was 44. 45. 91. And these are all degrees. Just put them degrees. E. A, and C, and they want us to find CE. So to find CE, we're going to use the law of sines. So I'm going to use sine of 91 over 195 equals sine of 44 over CE. Make sure your calculator is in radians, so you're going to get CE equals 195 sine of 44 divided by sine of 91. So you put that in the calculator, you get 195 sine of 44 divided by sine of 91. And that gives you approximately 133.39. So this length here is 133.39 for CE. I'll write that down here, 133.39. Now they want you to find DE. So here we go. They want us to find DE. And if you do DE, I'm going to draw a little line here. So that's what they want. So I'm just going to draw this triangle separate. So I can write it bigger, basically. Do something like that. So when I draw this, I'm going to get, we already know that this one right here is 135. We also know that this is 75 kilometers. And this part here is 135.48. No, I changed that. That's 133 that we just got. 133. Remember, we just got this part right here. 133.39. So in this case, we're trying to find DE. This part right here. Now we have a side angle side, so we use the law of cosines, and we can write it as DE squared equals your sides, which would be 75 squared plus 133.39 squared minus 2 times your sides. Cosine of your middle angle, because it's side angle side, and that's cosine of 135. Now you're technically supposed to put it on the calculator at once, so I'm going to put this in the calculator quick. You put this in the calculator, you're going to get DE squared equals 37566.04, and take the square root of both sides. And if you're really good with the calculator, you should actually put the whole thing in the calculator, but I'm just not going to do that. So 37566.04, and that gives you approximately 193.82. So this would be 193.82 approximately. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.